multiplayer game of Dawn of War 2 Elite mode. Go. So this mode single-handedly is keeping the game alive.
Understood.
You know.
Now this is like Company of Heroes 2 or 1, except that it's a lot more diverse because of the Elite mode. It's actually balancing stuff and adding new heroes. For example, the Eversor Assassin. That's why he looks a little funny compared to the other portraits. See? A little funny somehow.
You know.
With the clothes and stuff. But he's a good guy, don't worry. He's fighting for the Imperium. He also has that big knife.
Secured a power node. An ally has secured a requisition point.
So right now I'm on power duty, meaning I have to do the power nodes.
An ally has
So
secured a requisition point.
Everyone gets power if you get the nodes.
Ready for battle. Destination.
Incoming attacks from the guard.
Ready for battle. Moving out.
Get a move on, men.
Okay,
An
someone
ally
is
has
trying to
secured a
flank us.
requisition point. Support structure complete.
Chaos forces are at foot here. Reporting enemy contact.
Oh, that's bad because I have to kill him before I can kill his troops. So let's fight him, the Chaos Force.
On the Chaos force. Go ahead.
He's one of the toughest champions to face in combat, but he's so that most of the times you won't even see him. Okay, then we'll go back. Sadly, Grey Knights are one of the races or factions that was added after the game was released. What? I killed him? Well, that was a big mistake from that guy.
We're moving now. Let up.
Well, I guess everyone underestimates the Grey Knights. But they're very, very strong as models, but they're kind of weak in general because they don't have enough utility. What scouts? Are you kidding me? I eat scouts for breakfast. Okay, this guy is dead again. I'll just take his pistol for the utility. Why didn't he cap the point? I don't know. I'll have to go and cap it. Also try to cap the middle point. So right now we're kind of in a bad mood, or I don't know.
Order is retreat.
Yeah, that was a flank from my friend over here. So what is this guy doing? He's basically out of... Yeah, he's out of the field. Right now we need to wait a lot of time before we can regroup for another attack. So that's kind of like the bad part of the game. If you get
capturing one of our strategic points.
pushed back, it's very hard to get the territory back, especially the points.
Moving to capture.
Yeah, that's not fair. Don't shoot
Stormtroopers
at me.
reporting ready. Get a move on. Put yourselves
Okay,
in.
so I'll have to defend this point a little bit because I can see we're having a bit of trouble here. Normally, when I play without recording, I win. When I play without... yeah. When I'm recording, I lose. I mean, I'm not a good player by any means, but I know how to play the game. I know most of the units and stuff like that. Okay. Check this guy. Katakan Devils.
Allied infantry are dying.
The models are so great. I hope they really make Dawn of War free, and the real Dawn of War free, not that, how do you call it, clone of a MOBA called Dawn of War free that nobody loved.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
Well, people loved it, but to be honest, gaming is in a very, very bad spot right now. As you can see, older games are actually getting more recognition, more mods, more patches, more balances than the new ones.
Stormtroopers reporting. Get a move on, men.
Understood.
Okay, they are coming.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
I think I'll wait for the rest of my troops.
Brett, let's go.
Issuing new weapon loadouts.
Yeah, I have to push, otherwise this one will... Well, okay, get the scouts. Yeah, let's push them off the ground. Yeah, if you want a piece of me, well, you'll have to fight all of us.
Space Marine target eliminated.
Lost the generators from enemy
Okay, I think we can kill that guy. Oh, he's too far away. You'll escape. Okay, you go back. You guys are way too wounded to be on the field in that state.
Ally has secured a power node.
Okay, let's move to the next tier where I unlock some other stuff that I probably won't use.
300 points remaining.
Target structure has been dismantled.
What are your orders? Go!
Okay, that's being kept.
An ally has taken a victory point.
Actually, no. Actually, yes, we can't do anything against those guys.
Don't put yourself
So it's either out of field or just, you know, a small little flank to annoy the
Put the
enemies.
fight to those tactical marines! Go ahead, sir. Press into it, soldiers!
Yeah, not even a chance.
Under attack! Orders, sir. They're using the pipe for cover. Make your attack! Order is retreat!
Okay, everyone retreat because we have a lot of work to do here. Okay, this guy is pushing all the way up, which is excellent. Imperial Guard power, or probably they have taken a lot of losses. The game design was beautiful. When this game was released, it was really the best thing we saw. Hey, that was not fair. He pushed me off the cap, I didn't get the cap, and I could also die.
Tactical Marines and your brothers stand ready.
At this point, I like
We
to get
shall
the
make
book,
it so.
the Tomb of the Titan. So now they shoot lightning bolts. If you don't know the lore of the Grey Knights, they're basically space marines, which are very strong and can also use psychic power. So all of them are psychers. And that means they can now shoot lightning bolts. They're much stronger than the space marines. At least the normal ones, or depending on the codec or on the
We are
whatever.
losing a requisition point to the enemy.
To be honest, I don't want to spend that power on him because I will need a lot of it for this guy.
Put yourselves in gear, soldiers.
An ally has secured a
Okay, power is
requisition
going
point.
down.
Put yourselves in gear, soldiers.
Wow, this guy is very
Get a
bold.
move on, men. Put yourselves in gear. Open fire! Let them have it! Get them!
No, you don't want a piece of this. You have huge plans, okay. So many of them.
Reporting enemy contact!
It's a full retreat, that was my mistake, I wasn't paying attention. Sometimes you can't really comment and play this game because you lose most of the time.
Sir.
We have 200 points remaining.
Okay, let's ask for a resurrect and then let's get ready to summon the Grey Knight Dreadnought, which is a very good unit. The main thing with the Grey Knights, you don't have to, if you take a lot of losses, you'll never recover. And most people think they are overpowered. In what way they are overpowered?
Secured a requisition point.
I don't know, they are balanced in a way that makes them either hard to play or hard to win.
Adding support structure.
Get a move on requisition point. You'll have it.
No one wants to resurrect me. At this point, yeah, whatever.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
Let's get all our troops together, whatever.
Our ally is losing forces to enemy fire. Support structure complete.
It's more important to have all your troops together, or at least,
point.
This task. We'll capture
Okay.
it, sir.
or at least have them in the vicinity, or just guard certain areas.
An ally has taken a victory point.
Now in the current meta, because most of the pro players have already moved to other things or are just not playing anymore or on a constant schedule, we can make mistakes like this, and especially bunch up our troops together. Usually you want to spread them out as possible, so they have a lot of utility.
Opening fire.
Stormtroopers reporting
Ready
ready.
for battle.
We have the target in hand, sir.
What are your
If they
orders?
flank me, it will be okay.
This power node is ready to be secured for the Imperium. Destination confirmed.
Okay, they are going for that power node.
Understood. Victory target ahead.
We are losing a power node to the enemy.
Stormtroopers reporting
To be
ready.
honest,
Put
this
yourselves
dreadnought
in
will
gear,
go on
soldiers.
defense duty.
Get a move on, men.
That's a dreadnought. I currently don't have any ways of fighting it except for my own dreadnought.
Heading there now.
I like to usually go for the plasma cannon.
Understood.
And that dreadnought is stomping all around the place without any opposition.
Advancing. Better good with trouble.
Get a move on,
Yeah,
men.
let's make him fear a little bit. My power, whatever.
Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Okay, time for a very big flank. Oh, they actually got the cap, well, that's bad.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
Attacking now.
Oh, don't lose anything.
Under attack.
Ready here. Taking the target, sir.
Yeah, they have to retreat. They have no way of surviving all of this.
Advance.
Also, the Tyrant Guard, look at their hands. They are beautiful creatures. Okay, don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Believe me, it's not good for your health and safety. I should have kept with these guys because I need to heal a bit my... Or just repair my dreadnought.
I'll get it repaired.
Ready in melee. Heading out.
What are you doing so far away from the main lines?
Ready here. Let's go.
Yeah, he has to go off the field. Right. Now, normally that tactic does wonders. But they just have to push the all day.
Sacrifice be in vain.
They have less guns? Come on, this is so silly. We just have a big static defense line.
Ready for battle.
I lost my dreadnought just
Ready
because
here.
of their silly static line.
Hammer of the
How did that
Emperor.
happen? I mean, whatever. As I said, right now the games are kind of one-dimensional because a lot of the pro players have
Ready.
played the game, and that could
Let's
be good
go.
for us.
Let them have it.
Tactical Marines an ally has taken a victory point. Impossible.
Order is retreat.
Not going to fight you, mister. We're still winning because we have all the caps. All the cap points.
The enemy is capturing one of our victory points.
Kind of bad that I lost my dreadnought over there, but that made them use all the resources for anti-vehicle stuff, which we don't have anymore, so... Now we can just roam around the map and kill them, as we see them.
Ready, this is all.
Again, the dreadnoughts are kind of bad because if I had Justicars, he can die the Justicars, so that will be a lost power in my opinion.
Understood. Advancing under attack by enemy walker.
Stormtroopers reporting ready to serve.
Well, guess what? These guys are going to be a lot of
Ready for
trouble.
battle. Understood. Ready for battle. Advance. Moving up.
Allied infantry destroyed.
I really want the Psy Cannon because as it is in melee they are not so good because they have only 3 models. If you want a good attack squad, you need 4 models.
Ready for battle. Tactical squad. Open fire. Your brothers stand ready. Tactical advance. Ready for battle. Ready
So
for
I'll just
battle.
use them when I
Advance.
have the opportunity to go full force.
Slay the enemy.
What? He actually got me with they let the galaxy burn?
On guard.
Yeah, we have no chance against them right now, but we still can win the game if you just wait a little bit until I go to the next tier.
Research underway.
Tactical Marines at the
Yeah,
ready.
what's happening?
Advance. Advance.
Issuing new weapon loadouts. Our ally is losing forces to enemy fire.
Understood. To victory.
Let me check again.
Ready, brothers. Stand ready.
Is everything safe here?
Duty is its own reward.
I can hear the plasma bolts loading. Yeah, I like the Eversor Assassin because he's fast.
Under attack.
But other than that, he doesn't have a lot of good things going for him.
Advance.
Get a move on, men.
Units at my position. Marines at the ready. Your brothers stand
This will be an extremely powerful range squad.
We're losing
a little bit. Just a little, not a lot.
You know it. We'll capture the locations.
Additional units have become available.
Hate them so.
We have 100 points remaining.
Tactical squad upgrade complete. What are your orders?
That's not a good place for them, yeah, whatever. Full retreat, guys. I have no idea what's going on, but we have to retreat. Hey, see how easy it is to lose track of all the situations that are happening.
An ally has secured a requisition point.
He has some static defenses, but because this guy doesn't really push, I mean, look at him, he's sitting over here and he's losing the power over and over. We can't really do anything.
Orders.
Those guys were not retreating, well, that's bad.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And then... Oh, okay, this is the problem I have sometimes with the game. It's hard to focus and play at the same time.
An ally has taken a victory point.
So let's focus on playing and let's commentating for the last stage of the
Power
game.
node.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
Switch their weapons. Because you can switch back to the melee weapons as well.
Your brothers stand ready,
You know.
ready for duty. Correct.
Stormtroopers.
Tactical Marines.
Get a move on, men.
Okay, let's go. Right now they can kill anything that if they shoot long enough at it, so I don't really need anti-vehicle or anything else. They are also still very good in melee. And they can also still teleport, which is what makes them so great, but to be honest, for the psych-out grenades and the Justicar, it's just too much of a
Allied
cost.
infantry are dying. We must support them.
Affirmative. Advance. Advance.
Put yourselves in gear, soldiers.
Your brothers send tactical Marines and targeting enemies.
Yeah, that was a mistake right there.
Focus fire, soldiers!
Unless they do something like the medical over here, they are not going to win it.
Power swords.
Yeah, this is the old red knights, or what am I saying, the old grey knights where they just overpower everything and push them off the field.
Orders.
Ready here. Get them, Hulk. We're quitting this task, men.
What? Don't quit anything. Don't be a quitter, win.
Orders. Understood. Moving out. Your brothers
Okay, the hardest part is now that I have to regroup and
advance.
usually when the enemy knows where you are as a grey knight, you don't have the utility or the speed to change.
We are losing a power node to the enemy.
If I can kill them before they shoot them. Yeah, that's so silly. I cannot fade this game right now.
Our brothers die at enemy hands.
If the enemy does something like this, you can't really attack them.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
An ally has secured a
This is
requisition.
one of the worst super units in the game right now, but because it's a team game, sometimes they just get the right thing going for it. Okay, my units are still running away like chickens.
Remaining.
Order is to attack! Forward to victory! Put yourselves in gear. Get them, unholy bastards!
I can at least have them
Reporting enemy contact!
shake a little bit.
We're moving now! Open fire!
Yeah, that's so funny because I'm actually
Let's go!
going to kill all of them if they
Focus
don't do
fire,
anything.
soldiers!
Space Marines, make haste to reinforce your brothers.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Reached our landing zone.
Oh, look at the Tyrant Guard. This guy needs a little more diversity in his build. Oh, he also has a swarm roll. This guy is so strong. He has a lot of monsters, but sadly we lost all the points.
Command?
That's
Your
game.
brothers stand ready. Tactical Marines at the ready. Field units at my position. Your brothers stand ready.
Now they damage him quite a bit. Why? I still don't understand the tactic on some of the units. Yeah, run away, you bigger clean one. Okay, let's get that point as fast as possible. This guy is not capping his points, and I can really attack and cap at the same time.
Exercise your understood, brothers. Understood.
Yeah, we lost it.
You know we're ready.
What was this guy doing? I mean, I don't mind if he loses all his
We have
units
lost
or
a
his
generator
points.
The acceptance of defeat is an
Oh well, that's how the
invitation
game goes
for its
sometimes.
repetition.
Yeah, I'm not so good at the game, but he should have been more careful with capping all this side of the map. Well, see you next time. Bye.